Hi everybody, today is Wednesday, it's 9:54 a.m. and I got an offer from Uber Eats to go to Target and shop for 8 items, 9 units. I'm going to get $11.50 for just 1.7 miles, so this one's not too bad. And it is now day 26 of my 16 8-hour fast routine where I'm allowed to eat for 8 hours, and for 16 hours I'm not allowed to eat, only to have tea and black coffee are my only options during the 16 hours in the 24-hour cycle of a day. So far everything has been going good with the diet, and I am now at 168 pounds, down from my starting point from 175 pounds. So I think it's now, I've lost, I think it's 8 pounds I've lost, 7 or 8, I don't remember. I posted in my community page what the number was, but I don't have it here on my phone and I don't even recall. But everything is going along just fine. So far every week my weight has gone down. So it's been lower and lower each week. Sometimes it's down by a pound. Sometimes it's only down by half a pound. But on average for the past, I think it's been 5 weeks now, I have lost on average 1.3 pounds per week. Which is right on track for my goal of losing 1 to 2 pounds per week. So that's definitely a plus. And then also I wanted to mention, last night I went to go see Awakening, and that was at the Wynn. And it was an evening show, which was crazy for me since I normally go to bed really early. But I went ahead and I went down there in the evening, and I watched the show, and it was a good show. It was easy to follow. It was basically a story about a girl who goes on a quest to find these, I think there's a total of 4 different stones, and she uses the stones to release the I guess the darkness of some entity, so that way she can be with her true love or something. So I think that was the general story. It was a little bit, it was a little bit out there, but you just went with it just to enjoy the animation. Just to enjoy the show. You just went along with what was going on. Like, okay. Looks like I'm just shopping for groceries, so it shouldn't be difficult for this one. The neutral, but in a box, like a variety pack box, and it looks like they're now, based on what this shelf is
substitute, you know they're gonna say no to this because dogs are so picky. Customer has rejected the substitute just like I thought, and they kept trying to add the exact same item that I told them is not available. I'm checking out. Should put that in one of these Uber Eats bags. It might be easier for me to carry.
Looks like we're not going to get the full amount. I'm going to be going 3 minutes, 0.5 miles. We're going to a house. It's going to be a leave at the door. The dog food that they wanted was expensive. It was like $22. And they wanted 2 of them. So that's almost $50 of items I didn't get. So it seems more than likely I'm going to get less money for this one. I tried to give the customer a substitute and they rejected it. It was you know, a similar type of dog food. I think it was a Nutro dog food. And they didn't want that. And that wouldn't have really mattered anyway because the individual packs that I got as a substitute were only a couple of dollars a piece. So that was not going to make up for that huge amount of money that I was not getting for the customer. All dropped off. That was easy. At least the miles were short, so that makes it really a good deal. Even if I didn't get the full amount of money, at least the miles were so low, it was not a huge loss to me. Although I'm sure I was in the market at least 20 minutes. I mean, at least the whole job probably took 20 minutes. I'm sure I was only inside for like maybe 15 minutes inside getting the stuff. I don't think anything was difficult to find. So no problems there, and the store wasn't crowded. And the lady at Target made an announcement to the self-checkout people that all the self-checkouts inside of Target at this location are no longer going to accept cash. They're all going to be card only. So that's going to mess up a lot of people who still live on cash and only use cash. I'm surprised that there are still so many people who do use cash. I think those are those types of people are usually the ones who have all of this. They work and they receive money by cash, and that's why they have it, and then they don't report it to the IRS. $5, 17 miles, so they don't ever report it, and they stockpile it at home. And a lot of them have, you know, those big safes at home with stacks and stash of cash like they're their own personal bank. And I don't know how long it's going to be before most major stores don't accept cash anymore. And your only choice is you're going to have to somehow convert that cash to some type of digital, you know, some type of digital media so that way you can use your cash. But I think the moment that they decide to do something like that, they put themselves at risk for the government finding out about all this unreported income.
What are you doing?
Next one up is from Uber Eats. We're gonna go to Subway and then to Nick the Greek. I'm gonna get $16.24 for 5.2 miles.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain, I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints, money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague, we all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make...
I must have been at home for over an hour waiting for another offer to come in. It was a really long wait. And I don't think I did much while I was at home. I was just watching a lot of TV shows, trying to pass the time until things picked up. There was really nothing that was $10, $2 for every mile. There was one offer that was for $8. I don't even remember where it wanted me to go, but it was under the minimum, and so I didn't take it. And not too much else was going on. I wanted to let you guys know that at the Awakening show, the parking at the Wynn was free for the first 3 hours, so I didn't have to pay for parking at the Wynn. I was able to get out of there before the 3 hours was up, which was awesome. And then the bad news was the cost for a bottle of water at the Awakening event cost $9 for a bottle of water. I couldn't believe it.
With the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me. I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working.
Not a super long wait for the order, maybe just a couple of minutes. Now we're gonna go 8 minutes, 2.1 miles. We're gonna go to Nick the Greek. I don't know if I've ever been to this restaurant before. It doesn't sound very familiar to me. It's gonna probably take a while to get there. We're in the midst of the lunch rush right now, so it's pretty gosh darn busy. So it might be longer than 8 minutes until I finally get there. I'm trying to remember where this place is. Oh, it's in the Walmart shopping center. I've never been to this restaurant before. It's definitely gonna take a while to get there. There's a lot of traffic right now, particularly to get out of this shopping center. So there hasn't been much going on the past few days. I've just been really busy taking care of things around the house. There's been a lot of chores that have been neglected. My kitchen was just a mess, and I had to do a lot of mopping, a lot of vacuuming. I had to do some carpet cleaning on the stairs. It was just all kinds of house related stuff that I had just neglected for a really long time. So I was like, you know what, I needed to stop doing the DoorDash and Uber Eats for a little bit so I can catch up on what's going on at home. Even the pool pump wasn't working right. It wasn't suctioning or pumping the water properly to the pool, and I noticed it was making this loud humming sound, and I had to take a bucket of water out of the pool, turn off the pool equipment, and I had to open up the gasket for the pool pump and pour in a bucket of pool water into the pump. I think it's called priming the pump. I think that it's what it's called, but I mean, I don't know what the official name is, but I think that's what it's called. And so what was required was it just, for whatever, I don't understand the mechanics behind a pool pump. So don't come to me with questions about pool equipment. All I know is that a long time ago, a pool person told me what to do in this situation. So I just I opened up the gasket and I poured the bucket of pool water in until it was overflowing with water. And then I quickly put the gasket cover back on the pump and turned it on. And then somehow magically that fixes the problem. And I had to do it a couple of times before it finally was functioning normally and everything was back the way it was supposed to be. So there was that, and then I was trying to really buckle down and get refocused on my diet and my fasting and my exercising, because I really wanted to start to incorporate more strength training into my routine. So I have now committed to, on Tuesdays and Fridays, to do strength training. So on Tuesday, I did chest and triceps for 20 minutes on using dumbbells and a workout bench. And that worked out. That was just fine, because I just put on some music and then just started doing the routine. And I just kept doing sets of 8 to 10 repetitions, and then I would just keep doing them until it was finally halfway through the 20-minute or 15-minute point, I think. And then I moved on to the triceps, and since the triceps are a small muscle group, I was like, well, I probably only need like 5 or 6 minutes for that. So I did, boy, people love running red lights. So then I did that. And so on Friday, then I'll have to do my back exercises and then the bicep routine. So it shouldn't be, it's not like it's difficult to do, because I'm not using super heavy weights, and I'm trying to make it so that I do it for a full 20 minutes. Because I think ChatGPT said that's the best way to, that's the correct length of time. If you're not trying to build muscle, you're just trying to preserve muscle strength, which is all I'm really trying to do, because I'm thinking about, as I'm getting older, I need to make sure that I am taking care of myself, not just losing weight, but also making sure I have upper body strength, so that way when I'm old, I'll be able to reach for the remote control and change the channel on the TV. Because that's what my mindset is telling me. It's like, well, what is the whole point of doing all this? And it's really for just basic things in old age. I'm like, I want to be able to open up a jar in the kitchen, or I want to be able to just be able to still function and get chores done around the house, where I'm not going to be, so frail I can't do these things in old age. So that's sort of the main thought process and goal in doing the strength training. And then I don't really have to worry about the lower body, like legs and stuff, because I am climbing stairs and walking regularly. So and I'm doing squats as well. So that I think I got covered. But I really was taking the time off to really take care of myself and make sure everything was on track for my health. And not sometimes, sometimes doing these YouTube videos and doing these deliveries on the regular really can sometimes distract me from what's important, which is my health and spending time with family. So I was like, okay, I think I'm getting a little bit too deep involved with doing videos and DoorDash. And I was like, okay, shift a little bit for a couple of days, take some time off. I got a comment from somebody about using AI for my comments in my videos, and I really am only doing it for really there's really just a couple of reasons. One reason why I'm doing it is that every time I comment on somebody's video, I never feel like I have the time to really, respond to them in a way that's interesting for people to read. Usually I'll say like, okay, thank you so much, or I'll say, oh, that makes sense, got it. And so I'm like, I wish I had the time to really write something that would be really entertaining for somebody to read. So I said, you know what, I'm going to try ChatGPT and see what they come up with. So I would basically say, okay, ChatGPT, this is what the viewer had said. Can you create something witty or funny to respond to this person? And so the ChatGPT will give me several different responses back. And I'll just pick the one that I think, oh, that one is a really funny or interesting way to respond to that comment. And I'll just copy and paste it in. And I don't see how there's anything wrong with using AI for that feature, because it's not like it's an auto-generated and I have no involvement in it whatsoever. I'm the one determining the tone of the response. And not only that, I'm also providing input to ChatGPT about how I want the AI to respond. Like in a funny way, or I actually will mention specifics about things that I want to make sure it includes. So I personally don't see anything wrong with using AI for the purpose of responding to people's comments. But let me know what you think in the comments about using AI for that purpose. I also use it all the times in my thumbnails, because my thumbnails are always the same, me just sitting in the car driving around. So I thought, why not use that for the purpose of adding, fun elements inside the car to make the thumbnail look interesting. All right, we're here at Nick the Greek. Let's go pick it up. No waiting. I think I better put the Subway on the floor of the car. And this one I think I should put up top. I think that makes the most sense. Let's get going. Order verified. Complete the pickup. We're going to be dropping off the Nick the Greek order first. It's going to be going 5 minutes, 1.3 miles. We're going to be going to a business office, and it's going to be a meet at the door. All right, the app wants me to drive behind all of the stores to get to this customer. So it's been a long time since I've been behind all of these stores, a really long time. So I'm hoping there's no nails back there or anything dangerous that I might encounter. Last time, I mean, this is like the back end where all the trucks show up to deliver stuff to the stores. This is not the normal place where people go. So I don't know what I'm going to encounter back here. This is kind of weird. It's like, why? I guess this way I don't have to deal with all the customers coming out of the stores, crossing the road to get to their. There's like a river right here to get to their cars. This is obviously a shortcut. Well, it seems like they've managed to keep it clean back here. I don't see anything dangerous. There was just this river of water that was pouring out of one of the buildings that I drove through. That was about all for danger. I was a little bit worried when I first made the turn. There was a FedEx truck blocking my way, but they immediately got out of my way. And I see there's a roving security guy here. He's checking things out, making sure no one's stealing anything. I don't really remember this. I don't remember it being so narrow right here. Okay, we are here at the building. I'm never sure exactly where to park, so I'm just going to park here and wander around and see if I can figure out where this office is located at. Come on, Nick the Greek, let's go. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, how you doing?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Doing good. There you go.
Okay. Awesome. Thank
All
you
right,
so
you're
much.
welcome. Have a good one.
You too.
Thank you. Hand off to that customer. Now we're going to go 3 minutes, 0.8 miles. We're going to a business. No, we're going to an apartment. And it's going to be a leave at the door. I think it's going to be this senior apartment complex. Give me a gate code or anything? Yeah, the gate code is go through the gate on the right by the freeway. I'm in building number this by the freeway on the 2nd floor facing. Oh, well, that's good. They're giving very specific directions, so that's good news. So I shouldn't have too many problems dropping this off, or at least finding it, as long as their gate code works. And it looks like on the map they marked a location of their actual door. So if that's actually accurate, we're going to be in good shape, and this will be a real quick drop off. Come on, Subway, let's go.
Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck one, the mouse ran out. Hickory dickory dock, tick tock, tick tock.
I picked the correct side of the building, which is fantastic news.
Hickory dickory dock, the bird looked at the clock. The clock struck 2, away she flew. Hickory dickory dock, tick tock, tick tock. Hickory dickory dock, the dog barked at the clock. The clock struck 3.
The app was sending me tons of offers, none of them good, of course. And once I took the picture of the drop off, the app suddenly is just spinning and it's not uploading the photo. So the customer still has no idea. Okay, it just went through. The customer had no idea that I dropped the food off. Oy, oy, oy. It's too much. That's just the way it goes sometimes with these darn apps. It's like I got nothing but great cell phone service except for the point where I drop the food off. Then it starts spinning. So it's 12:06 right now. It's supposedly time for me to have my lunch. So if something good comes in, I'll still take it. I'll keep the app on, and I'll do one more if it's $10 minimum. And if not, and I get home, I'm gonna just turn it off. $8, 13 miles. All right, let's see here. How bad is the traffic right now? And is this person turning left or going straight ahead? They're going left. $5.58, 4 miles. Yeah, I lucked out when I parked that I was right near the stairs to get to the customer, so that all worked out just as I hoped that it would. And I don't think it took me that long to complete that for the $16. Now hopefully everybody comes through for me and gives me their money. $3.83 for 3 miles. And so I don't know if I'm going to be reaching the goal of losing 25 pounds by the time I have my next doctor's appointment. 468, 5.7 miles. I mean, if I can lose, of course, a pound every week, I should hit the goal, because the appointment isn't until, I think it's like in June or July. So if I only have about not 10 or 20, that's, I think I have like 18 more pounds to lose, or is it 17? No, I think it's 17 or 18 more pounds I have to lose. So that would be 17 more weeks from now. So 17 divided by 4 is is like 4 months. It's a little over 4 months. So what month are we in now? February, March, April, May. So basically in June, I should hit the goal if I lose one pound every week. But I don't know if that's realistic or not, because I am not restricting myself from eating junk food. So like if I want a slice of cake, I'm gonna have a slice of cake. But I'm still sticking to my window, and I'm not gorging on snacks. Like if I have a snack, it's only that one snack for that whole day, which I think is acceptable as far as being able to achieve the goal. It should be fine. I'll know that it's not working for me if I start to consistently see I'm not losing any weight at all. And of course, I'll have to drastically change what I'm doing if I see my weight go up significantly. Or if it goes up, if I see a huge, suddenly like I've gained 3 pounds or something like that, I'd be like, something's wrong. I need to stop eating all that junk. Or the portions are too big. 556, 6 miles. That's the weird thing about dieting. You know, if you are a person that has a body that naturally wants to be thin, you've got to eat a lot, because the moment you go off your schedule, you start to become very thin. $27 for 13 miles. No, that's too much work. It was too much work. It was 3 different deliveries. I wasn't going to do it. It was $2 for every mile. But that was too much. I don't want to do that much work today. And it's already in the afternoon. So I think that for me, because I easily can gain weight, my problem is anything I eat that's extra beyond my normal 3 meals a day, I am at risk of gaining weight. So it's something I just have to be conscious of, that's all. For lunch today, I have some leftovers from a Japanese restaurant. So I'm going to be having teriyaki chicken, steamed rice, and vegetables is what I'm having for lunch. And the vegetables, I think I just have them in a bag in the freezer. So it's going to be bell peppers and onions. And then I've been using a lot of spring mix salad greens in my meals. And what I do is I take the salad greens and I put them in a saute pan with oil, and I saute them so that they are wilted, and then I put them in my meal. So that way I get more leafy greens in my diet. And it seems to really be working. That's been really good at helping with my digestion. And apparently they said you should be eating a lot of leafy greens, that it really is good for your digestive tract. So when I go to Walmart, I buy that really big giant tub of salad mix. It's only like $5, but it's huge. It's like enough salad to feed an army. And I basically eat that entire tub in a single week, because I will eat it with just about every meal. And I'll always cook down the mound of salad mix that I eat. So that way it's not hard for me to digest or difficult for me to consume. And it seems to work. I mean, I'm almost done with that entire tub of salad mix, so I'm gonna just keep doing it. And also it's filling. It really helps to make it where you're not really craving junk. You're not super hungry. Like for snacks today, I haven't had any snacks today at all, and I don't know if I will have any snacks today. So when I was mentioning about having snacks, it's only if I really crave a snack. I'm not eating a snack every single day. It's usually just like $7, 2 miles. If I have a snack at home or at a restaurant, I'll have it if I really want it, but that'll be the only snack for the whole day, and usually that will be it for the next few days. So like 3 or 4 days will pass before I have another type of snack. Hey buddy, I'm just about home, so I'm gonna just wrap it up. I'm hungry, and I have a feeling after I eat and I walk on the treadmill, I'm just gonna want to kick back and relax. So that's gonna do it. So if you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you like if you want to see, I'm so tired. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the video, go ahead and click now. Okay, let me try it again. Button. And if you can, go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. I'd appreciate it. And I will see you guys all on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye for now. Woo, I did it.